Alright, so if you're taking a test, make sure no phones out, just work on your test. Okay, I need that done today. Everyone else on this warm-up, it's the same thing as the last couple days, so you should be a pro by now on how to do linear regression. Okay, let's follow those same steps. I'm going to pull up my calculator, and I'm going to do a new document. What kind of document do I pick here? Number 4, lists and spreadsheets. And what do I have to put at the very top? X and Y. If you don't put X and Y at the top, it's not going to work. And then you make sure on the white part, you go ahead and put in this table. Now, I gave you a table on purpose this week that you could not do the old-fashioned way with the bird beaks, common difference stuff. Like, you can't just do change in Y over change in X because the change in Y is changing each time. This is more like a real-world example where things are not perfect, okay? Question? Do you have a question? Do you need help? Okay. Let me finish this, but don't talk to anyone else. Okay. And then over here, we're going to put in the Y values. 18, 10, 3, -4, -10. Okay, so if you put in a table with X and Y at the top, to get the linear regression, you're going to press menu 4, 1, 3. And what's very important at this point, you got to do what? X has to be X. Y has to be Y. If you can connect all that, hit enter, you'll get your M and your B. So M is -7, B is 3.4. Notice how the R squared and the R are not perfectly 1. That lets you know that the data is not perfectly in a straight line. But it's close, so we can get a linear equation. So we're going to write it out as Y equals mx plus b. So let's go ahead and write that. Y equals m, which is -7, x plus b, which is 3.4. Okay. Now, some of us are finishing our tests, or starting and finishing our tests, so please work on your tests. That's the main thing you need to do. You should have 4 good warm-ups with 4 good objectives, okay? If you finished your test yesterday, I want you to check out this little white sheet I gave you. I'm going to try to give you this every week or every other week, but I'm going to tell you this is kind of like a waste of paper because at any given moment, you can log on to Skyward, go to T1, click your grade, and this list will pop up on your phone, right? So again, you can get this information, but sometimes seeing it in your hand reminds you, oh yeah, I need to do something. If your grades are low, don't stress, don't cry, don't get mad, don't get sad. Okay, you can fix it. It's going to be okay. Remember, missing work is here by date, by name, and it's also on the Google Classroom. So if you finish your test and you want to work on makeup work, do that. If you finish your test and your grade is fine, then I need you to work on this puzzle right here, okay? So everyone has something to do today. Any questions about what you're doing? Okay, I'm going to let y'all get started. Here we go.